Shannon, should T.O. be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Shannon Sharpe, and I am the co-host of Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. And I will be Terrell Eldorado Owens, presenter for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Wait, are you offering or you know you will be?
I'm saying
If you already...
I'm his presenter. This is how they actually do it inside the room.
Oh, so this
okay.
is how you're doing it. Okay.
Yes, yes. I'm
I
about
thought
to
you were actually giving his Hall of Fame induction presentation.
No.
Okay.
Terrell Owens, number 2 in yards, 15,934. He's number 3 in touchdowns, 153. Skip, he's the only man to lead 5 different teams in receiving. He was all-pro on 3 different teams. He had 8 seasons in which he recorded double-digit touchdowns. And I know what the presenters are saying, what he did on the field and the distractions he caused on the sideline, and the locker room is an extension of the football field. Well, if that's the case, the meeting room should also be an extension of the football field. Skip, you cannot argue his numbers. And I go back and forth. But after I went back and did all my research last night, Terrell Owens is the second greatest receiver in the 97-year history of the National Football League. Yes, he is ahead of Randy Moss. And I'm going to give you one of the main reasons I put him ahead of Randy Moss, because Randy Moss said, I play when I want to play. Dante Culpepper in 2005 at the Pro Bowl, he was there a large part because of Randy Moss' contributions. He says, he's my good friend, but you almost get to thinking that maybe enough is enough, and maybe the Vikings organization has had enough. That's what Dante Culpepper said about his friend and teammate at the time, Randy Moss. You see, T.O. has this perception, and everybody says, well, T.O. was this, T.O. was that. But here's a guy, Randy Moss, who's going to be coming up for enshrinement next year. And he's kind of gotten a pass. Because if you remember, he was traded to the Raiders for Napoleon Harris, a 1st and a 7th round pick. 2 years later, he was traded to the New England Patriots for a 4th round pick. Had a great run in New England. New England traded him back to Minnesota for a 3rd round pick. Within a month, the Minnesota Vikings had released him.
Is this about Terrell Owens or Randy Moss? Well, let's stay on topic.
No. This is my argument. You get to make your argument. Don't tell me how to make my argument, because I'm not going to take...
This is absurd.
No.
We're leaving the tracks.
No, we're not.
This is about Terrell Owens. We'll do Randy Moss when it's time.
Can I make my argument?
Well, you can try.
Oh,
That's all you got is Randy Moss.
I would appreciate it if you not interrupt me, because I'm not going to interrupt you when you make your argument.
Well, that's debatable.
Terrell Owens is the 2nd greatest receiver of all time. And I know people will say, well, 5 teams got rid of him. 4 teams couldn't wait to pick him up. He led the Cincinnati Bengals in receiving when Chad Ochocinco was in his prime. Chad thinks he should be in the Hall of Fame. He went there and led that team. After being in Buffalo, which he led that team, who paid Peerless Price a ton of money. Peerless had already gone to Atlanta at the time, but it just goes to show you what they thought of this young man. He had 8 years in San Francisco, gold standard, all-pro. Goes to Philly, 2 years, all-pro. Goes to Dallas, all-pro. When you crunch his numbers, when you look at what he did on the field, there is no question. Take it from a guy that has a gold jacket, and a lot of us has talked about this ad nauseum. If T.O. is not a Hall of Famer, they need to tear the building down.
Lord have mercy.
Hold on, Skip.
Lord have mercy. You've gone over the edge. Okay, keep going.
I'm telling you. I'm not telling you no hearsay. I'm not getting in speculation. I'm not getting in conjecture. I'm telling you what I know. And I'm telling you what 35 guys that I have talked to that wear a gold jacket. If T.O. is not a Hall of Famer, nobody should be in the Hall of Fame.